I just want to welcome everybody to the first ever Alternative Press live press conference chat. We're really excited today to announce the Monster Energy Rock Allegiance Festival that's coming to Philadelphia. The show is going to be on October 10th at the TPL Park in Philly. This is the stadium that has Union Soccer. The Union Soccer team. This is the first ever rock concert they've ever had at the festival. There's going to be a lot of incredible bands on the bill. Some of those bands are including Rob Zombie, Korn. Obviously, we have Johnny here from Nothing More. I'm seeing the boys from Atreyu popping in. Brandon, how are you?
How's it going, man?
Very good, very good. In This Moment is going to be on the bill. Atreyu, as I mentioned, Five Finger Death Punch. Brilliant Horizon will be returning to America. Nothing More, as I mentioned. Hollywood Undead and Steel Panther, plus many, many more. So, for those of you who are aware of the World's Loudest Month and the Danny Wimmer festivals, this is continuing that tradition of all those wonderful, huge rock festivals, and finally bringing that kind of excitement to Philadelphia. So we're really excited about it. The great thing about this festival is, it's going to be a great combination of course, music, but also, excessive drinking and gourmet food. So the first question I have is, I'll start with you, Johnny. Is what is gourmet man food? And what does gourmet man food mean to you?
Oh, man. I would say just really tasty, greasy items. Last time we were there, actually, that was or not there, but we did Louder Than Life this last year, and they had gourmet man food, and it was some of the best food I've ever had. So I just say a lot of meat and grease, but done as tastefully as possible.
Very cool. I see Dan Jacobs has joined us from the mighty Atreyu.
Hello.
How are you, Dan? Are you a home cooker? Do you cook at home? Are you?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the old barbecue.
Nice. What's your specialty?
I like making like ribs or steaks, stuff like that.
Very, very cool. Well, this festival is going to be combining, like I said, all these different elements of great rock bands and food, and as these festivals progress, it's about the entire kind of experience. And if Atreyu is out on the road, the band gets off the stage, it's 2 a.m, you guys need to eat. Where is Atreyu ending up? Where's your fourth meal taking place?
Dan's eating an entire pizza by himself.
And some wings. 12 wings.
Yeah.
Very, very.
No, I think we realized our ultimate post-show food goal is Nando's. This last time in England.
Tell us about Nando's. What can you get there? What makes it special?
Nando's is like a chicken place essentially in England. Just super good chicken and wings and like your typical kind of stuff, but it just tastes fresh and super good for some reason. They got something secret in seasoning.
Now, you guys, Atreyu, incredible band. You guys took a little bit of a hiatus and made your triumphant return last year to these festivals. What is it about playing these festivals for you guys that is different than your typical theater or club show that for the band? You guys prep any differently?
I think it's just. I mean, I wouldn't say we prep any differently. I think that we go out and play the same show no matter what every time, but I feel like the energy at these festivals is just kind of like unmatched. You get so many people together and so many good bands that like everyone is just on 11 all day long, which is cool because for us that usually turns into a pretty wild show.
Absolutely. How about you guys, Johnny? Nothing More. Do you guys prep any differently for the festival scene? Because a lot of the times you're playing for maybe not traditionally your own audience, but you're a larger crowd. How do you kind of prep and winning over those fans and stealing that audience?
A lot of 5-hour energy all day, and Monster, and anything with caffeine in it we can chug. But honestly, festivals are like a whole other monster for us. We're kind of like freaked out all day. It's like we're on edge until the show, and then after the show, it's like the best time ever. But leading up to the show, there's more nerves than the usual club dates. So, yeah, usually we're just getting pumped and prepped a lot earlier than a typical show. We're doing a lot of push-ups, burpees, jumping jacks, doing a lot of screaming and vocal warm-ups that usually sounds ridiculous to anybody walking by. Just a lot of water, the usual stuff, just a lot more of it.
Very, very cool. This is a question. We're gonna, as we go on here, I'm gonna take some questions from the fans that sent in. The first one is from California, and the question is eating cheating? Is eating cheating, Johnny? Go for it.
Is eating cheating?
Yes.
I'm.
That's kind of like a workout question for you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that there's some strange context in my head that I was trying to interpret that through.
You just made that way dirtier than.
Yeah. I definitely went to the gutter with that one. Is eating cheating? I would say. I mean, I don't know. My personal philosophy is just be as active as possible, and you can almost eat whatever you want. You just gotta just do a lot. Just be crazy all the time, and you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Well, guys, we just got joined here by Shannon Larkin of the mighty Godsmack. Shannon, how are you? Is this working? Well, if not, we've caught Shannon surfing the internet, and hopefully he'll get some sound soon. But Shannon, how are you? If you can hear us, welcome. Same question for you, Dan and Brandon. Is eating cheating?
If you were in Steel Panther, then yes, eating is. Well, no, yeah. Eating ain't cheating.
Eating ain't cheating, yeah.
But otherwise, I would say maybe yes.
Very cool. Well, this is another question we have from a fan here, actually coming from Philadelphia, and this is beer before liquor? Question mark. Beer before liquor. Now, would you guys?
Not a good idea.
Recommend it. Definitely don't recommend it. Yeah, it's a rough one. Beer doesn't really make a very nice base.
Yeah, I agreed.
So line the stomach first, and then going for the harder stuff.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, this is a question actually for all of our bearded artists, and this is, I guess, mostly for you right now, Brandon. But how much food currently lives inside of your beard?
Dude, I'm pretty obsessive about it, so not that much, but it is a constant. I've never wiped my face so much with a napkin than I have with a beard during a meal. It's probably a good 50 wipe per meal.
Wow.
Ritual. It's very annoying. And I don't even have a big beard. You can imagine how our bass player, Porter, feels. His beard comes down to like his stomach. I would imagine there's all kinds of woodland creatures and past meals in that thing.
That is very great to know, obviously. Another question we have here is, and this is a question for everybody involved, is your favorite fast food mascot?
Oh wow.
Yes. This is. I mean, these are the tough questions here, and we're not afraid to ask them. So when you get a moment, Brandon, first, your favorite fast food mascots.
Fuck, I'll keep it classic and go Hamburglar.
He's incredible. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Dan?
I'm probably gonna go with the Nando's Rooster, if you will.
Oh,
there you go.
Obscure. Johnny?
Man, you stole mine, the Hamburglar. I honestly can't think of that many. Like, McDonald's has got most of the ones that are popping into my mind, so that means they're doing something right with marketing, I guess.
You got the Noid, a lot of options.
Great minds, Johnny, great minds.
Gannon, any thoughts?
Indeed.
On your favorite fast food mascot?
Am I on this thing?
Yes, you were live.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever done this, man. But yeah, I'd say Ronald McDonald because he looks like an evil clown.
Perfect answer. You guys are all, like I said, you're all veterans of the festival circuit, but you're also rock fans yourself. What's your favorite festival that you've all each individually attended, and what's your your favorite festival memory? I guess Shannon, if you'd like to take us first through your best festival memory.
Well, I mean, recently we got to open for Judas Priest at Rock on the Range, so it was like a stadium setting. It was rad, so I'd say that one's my favorite. Get to play with the masters.
Very cool. Can't compare with that. Johnny?
I'd say my favorite festival so far that we've played. Really tough to make a call because there's been a lot of good ones. But Louder Than Life, that festival was really cool this year. I think the main reason I liked it though was there was the gourmet man food at that one as well. So we got to sample a bunch of it, and that took the festival to a whole nother level for me. But I think one of my best and worst memories was playing Rock on the Range this last year, and it was our first time to play there, and also our first time to play in front of an audience that large. So we had a huge technical malfunction in front of the biggest audience we have ever played in front of, and it totally screwed up our set for like 2 songs, and we had to in real time kind of figure it out in front of thousands of people, and that was kind of frightening as hell, but also an incredible challenge to overcome. And we came out on top, so it was a really cool experience, but also scary as shit.
Well, that's a true test of a band's live, gumption, if you could overcome those moments. Guys, this party just got a little more awesome. Chris Howarth of In This Moment has joined us. I recognize those sexy dreadlocks anywhere. Chris, how are you? He's speechless.
Hey guys. Shoddy internet, but I'm here.
You sound like you were taken over by a robot being, and you're being controlled by a cyborg. Well, Chris, we're talking about favorite festival moments and your favorite festival, either as a fan or as a performer. And what festival would that be for you?
If you guys can hear me, I mean, it's Rock on the Range.
Well, we did hear you, and perfect answer. And we love it. How about you, Dan? How about yourself?
I really like this festival in Norway. It's called Hove Festival, and it's on an island, and it's just at least for the bands, it's probably one of the coolest experiences because since it's on an island, the backstage is essentially a beach, and they have all these like couches and stuff just laid out on the beach, and they have boats that will take you to and from your hotel. You can go fishing in these boats as well. And it was just really cool. I mean, everything about this thing, it was like just this over-the-top, what you picture the backstage experience being like. Right. It was everything and more. So it was pretty cool.
Very cool. And how about you, Brandon?
I'll second Dan on that one. That was pretty insane. I think as far as crowds, I think one of the bigger festivals we've ever played was probably Download. Dan, what was that? What year was that?
2010, maybe?
2010. We did main stage Download, and by far the biggest crowd I've ever played to. Like, it's insane. We've had a couple experiences in our career where you played to like the crowd that you can't see the end of, and that was definitely one of them. So I'm all about that whole vibe. Very
cool. This next question just came in from a fan from New York actually, and I want to know what is each of your favorite bands to tour with? Obviously, you get to change it up all these times and stuff. And I guess we'll start back with Shannon. And when Godsmack goes out, who do you guys most like sharing the bill with?
We like In This Moment right now. They were rad, and Hell Yeah was great. But as far as opening, we opened for Metallica. That was fucking amazing, dream come true. But we get along with everybody, man. I mean, I just love to play, love to tour. But yeah, In This Moment was really, really great, and probably my favorite new band.
as you said that, Chris from In This Moment dropped out, unfortunately, off the call. You didn't get to hear.
Maybe he's a
hear that.
newbie like me, maybe.
He'll be back. Johnny, how about you guys? Favorite band you guys get to play with or have played with?
I think one of our favorite bands for a few years now has been a band called Carnival. They're out of Australia. Not many people in the States know about them, but they're just one of those bands that when we've gotten to play with them every night, I just would get chills during their set every night. And so it's cool to be, just getting pumped up every night and refreshed, even when you're really that, road worn and tired, you still are inspired night after night. Also, a band called Wilson that we just toured with in Europe. We're actually doing a run with them right now. They're probably the funniest people that we've been stuck in a van or a bus with, and they make touring really fun. So I'll say them. They're a lot of fun.
Mr. Jacobs?
I'm actually going to go with a tour in particular, Ozfest 2004. We did it with it was Black Sabbath, the original lineup, Judas Priest, Slayer, Slipknot, Lamb of God. Like, it was just this huge stacked out lineup. And for us, a lot of the bands on second stage were all big up and coming bands like in the scene at the time, and it was just incredible. It was like the biggest thing we'd ever done at the time, and still looking back on it, it's like, wow, that was really incredible lineup. Like, I haven't seen a lineup like that in a long time, so it's really cool.
That's incredible. Yeah, I remember that show. That was incredible.
Yeah, it was super epic. I mean, Black Sabbath original lineup. I mean, that's pretty tough to beat.
With Bill Ward at the time, so
yeah,
even better. And how about you, Brandon?
Kind of branching off what Dan said. I just love touring with bands that you're already friends with, whether that be at home or bands you've made friends with. Like, we've done a lot of touring with Norma Jean back in the day. We did quite a bit of touring with Under Oath, Avenged Sevenfold. I love, like, especially, touring with bands that you're just friends with anyways. Like, I love just leaving home and being on tour, but having it feel like home anyways, because you're just hanging out with people that you'd probably hang out anyways, or hang out with anyways,
Sure.
It makes things really fun.
Well, guys, this next part we're going to do here, since this festival is in Philadelphia, we're going to do a Philadelphia lightning round of questions.
Oh, wow.
To kind of test your knowledge, but also get some quick answers here. This isn't to be overthought about. This is the first thing that comes to mind. And Shannon, we're going to start with you first, and the first question is Rocky or The Fresh Prince?
Rocky, dude, Rocky.
Okay.
Little Sylvester, man.
Okay. Now, Johnny, favorite Rocky movie, 1 through 6. Go.
4. All right, is 4 the one with the Russian?
Ivan Drago, all the way.
Okay, that's mine, all the way.
Cool. Well, Dan, I think I saved the hardest question for you.
Perfect.
Paul or Oates? Paul
Ooh.
or Oates?
I'm gonna go Oates, dude.
He has the best mustache.
Dude, he's got the mustache and he just sounds very healthy. Easy to pass.
That's a great answer. Brandon, this is going to be, I need your favorite cast member of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God! And I need
someone's gardener. Someone's gardener arrived. What is Harry Day's character? What is Harry Day's character in Always Sunny? Or is that his name?
Charlie Day.
Charlie Day.
Charlie Day.
Now
his character's good.
Now, God,
there we go.
There we go.
Shannon?
We're now thrilled to be joined by Chris Kale.
I'll be right back.
Of Five Finger Death Punch. Chris, how are you?
I'm working on it. Hold on, give me a second.
He's running from a burning building.
He's running through a casino.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Right, hopefully from somebody.
Yeah. Get away from me.
Oh, there we go. How are we doing, guys?
Chris, we were talking about a bunch of topics: Philadelphia, gourmet man food, and one of the questions that came earlier, I really think was best answered by you, which is how much food currently lives in your beard.
Very nice. I'll tell you how much.
In pounds. Oh my God. There we go. I'm seeing
Just a visual.
I'm seeing breakfast, lunch, and dinner in there. Chris,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
welcome to the
enough
chat.
to feed entire continents for me.
I'm back.
Well, we were just asking some Philadelphia-based questions, and one I'll throw one back at you as was answered earlier. But you prefer Rocky or the Fresh Prince?
Rocky, man.
Yes.
I don't think the Fresh Prince is going to get a lot of love from you.
Not on this chat.
I would have gone Fresh Prince. I'm just saying. I would have gone Fresh Prince.
One Fresh Prince. And then Chris, what is your do you prefer Hall or Oates? Hall and Oates.
I prefer both because without either one of those two guys, it never would have happened. So I actually saw those guys in Vegas, and it's one of those bands that you're watching them, and you kind of knew Hall and Oates had some hits, but to sit there for an hour and a half and know every single song, those guys had amazing hits. So without both those guys combined, there's no way that that would have ever happened. So I prefer Hall and Oates.
Great.
Well, that was the politically correct answer.
That's the perfect answer. And, when we sign off this chat, I'm going to have everybody combined for a version of Maneater together, which I assume will be happening anyway. And Danny and Clay could make that happen. This came up from Clay, from who runs the festival. Mike Schmidt, huge baseball legend in Philadelphia, third baseman of the Phillies, legend. There's a famous sandwich in Philadelphia called the Schmitter, and I wanted you guys to guess what are the ingredients that go into a Schmitter. And Shannon, we'll start with you first. What are the ingredients you would put in a Mike Schmidt Schmitter?
Schnitzel and sauerkraut and mustard.
Okay, there's gonna be a free Schmitter for whoever gets the ingredients correct here. So,
nice.
Shannon, good guess. Johnny, you're up next.
I'm guessing chili's in there somehow. I'm gonna say some chili, some cheese, and some sort of meat. More idea. Something with chili.
Pine tar. Okay. Chris Howarth. What is name one ingredient in a Schmitter?
Chris, drop off.
He's just frozen in thought.
I think
I
Chris
love
is
this.
gone.
I love this thing.
I'm going to jump in and say that there's a nice medium rare steak in there.
The worst.
There he is.
There he is. Well, Chris Howarth, any thoughts on what's in a Schmitter?
Lettuce, tomato, pickle, cheese, ground beef, special sauce on a sesame seed bun.
Very close. Very close. Dan, Atreyu?
I'm going to go with Taco Bell. There's Taco Bell in that thing.
Taco Bell. Chris? Oh, we guys, Zoltan.
Look at that.
We got multiple death punchers.
Zoltan Bathory.
Guys, how are you?
Good. We're over here in Copenhagen on a day off.
Wow.
Yeah, so we are transmitting live from the Hard Rock Cafe. That's right. Hard Rock Cafe.
I didn't realize we were going international here. This is very, very cool.
We'd like to bring in all audiences here with Death Punch.
Very cool. Well, Zoltan, what is in a Schmitter sandwich?
A shredder sandwich?
Schmitter.
A Schmitter sandwich.
Mike Schmidt from the Phillies.
What the hell is that? I only eat sushi.
There we go.
That's a good answer. And finally, Brandon, want to take it home for us?
I'm thinking
Can we
it's.
order a Schmitter at the Hard Rock Cafe here in Copenhagen?
Try. You can try.
You can always order a Schmitter. I'm gonna say that it's a hot roast beef sandwich.
Yes.
Good. Well, guys, the spoiler alert: it's a cheeseless cheesesteak.
Oh,
It's a specialty of Philly.
I want the Schmitter.
Well, it's like a worse
cheesesteak.
No one wants that.
Either one.
That's just a steak.
That's a
We got time for that.
A Schmitty steak.
Well, guys, at the Rock Legions Festival, hopefully there'll be tons of Schmitters going around. There'll be some serious Schmitting backstage.
We'll be shooting the Schmidt.
You shoot the Schmitt.
Yes, there we go.
Schmidt all
Porto
over.
Schmitters.
It's gonna be a Schmitt-tastic time. I want to quickly let everybody just review some of the information again. Like October 10th, Philadelphia, PPL Park. Tickets are going on sale tomorrow, June 2nd, at 10 a.m. And there's going to be a special discounted ticket pre-sale going on, again, starting tomorrow to Thursday, starting at 9:59 a.m. That's when tickets are on sale. Go to rockallegiance.com for tickets, band info, times, much more. Also, VIP tickets, hotel packages, and stadium 4-packs go on sale on Tuesday, same time, 10 a.m., June 2nd. And again, all that information is at rockallegiance.com and comcasttix.com. And you could also buy tickets in person if you guys are in Philly at PPL Park box office. Tickets are limited, and all these bands and more are going to be there, plus Korn, plus Rob Zombie, plus Bring Me the Horizon, Hollywood Undead, and Steel Panther, plus all these great bands.
I just want to tell you guys, everybody always complains when they wait too long to get tickets. Oh, I waited too long to sell out. Get them tomorrow. Trust me. It's a hell of a lineup. Look at the guys we got here represented in this chat. You're going to want to come to the show, seriously. Man food.
Man food. Now, I think our hope collectively is that man food is going to trend worldwide, even to the Hard Rock Cafe in Denmark there. A couple more questions came in from some fans. And that's, I guess we'll start here again at the top of the line with Shannon. What's the hardest thing about being on the road?
Oh, you don't have your pillow.
Shannon got a Star Wars pillow.
Is that a swordfish on your wall?
It's a great white shark.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Yeah. Did you catch that, Shannon?
Yeah, my dad gave me that for my wedding present.
Nice.
Sick.
Isn't
That's
that
an
weird?
introduction to marriage right there. Great white shark on the wall.
Yeah.
The great thing about these chats is we get to kind of see everybody's, bedrooms and tour buses and stuff. So we'll go to Johnny. Looks like you're in a tour bus, right?
Yeah, I'm in the back lounge. Nothing too special.
But so you're on the road right. You're on the road right now as we speak. So what's the hardest part for you about being on the road?
I would say just the time away from home. A lot of my friends at this stage of my life, a lot of stuff's happening. Like marriages and a lot of life events and job promotions and just a lot of reasons to celebrate. So being away from that and not being able to be there when everybody's back home celebrating is probably the hardest part. But when we come home, we make sure to throw a big party and catch up. So
Nice. Chris, you're also on the road there. I can see you on the bus bumping along. What's the hardest part of being on the road for you?
It's like a holding it family and hobbies and everything, but I try to bring my family with me.
Oh, there she is.
Wow, there we go. Google chatting with the dog. I love it. Adorable. Dan, what's the hardest part of being on the road for you?
Oh man, just finding a nice clean toilet. It's one of those things that when you're at home, you have the luxury of, and then you get away and you don't realize until you're thrown out there that it's not as easy to find as you think. But yeah.
Amen.
Clean toilet. Zoltan and Chris, what's the hardest part about being on the road for you guys?
I love everything about touring. Everything, period. There's nothing bad about touring at all.
I'm not holding a gun to his head at all.
No, it's great. No, I mean, honestly, we have literally the best job in the world. We get to go places all around the world. Like I said, we're in Copenhagen right now. Just finished up a tour in the States. Coming back to Philadelphia for this thing. Every single day, people are happy to see us, and we are out there just positively affecting lives. You know, I mean, we have the best job in the world, so there ain't not one thing.
Very cool.
I'm positive though. Ask the other guys.
And finally, Brandon, what is the hardest thing about being on the road?
Yeah.
I would say a mix of probably some of the other guys and Dan's. Obviously, it's hard leaving home, leaving your loved ones, wives, friends. But then it's definitely a big bummer trying to find a clean shitter.
So I know a lot of fans are out there. You know, they wanted it. You finally got to ask Rockstars questions. You've gotten answers. The answers are pillows and toilets. So if you're looking to buy your favorite Rockstar present, that's the way to go.
Buy
Now,
him a toilet.
I see Shannon is now joining us with his dog, and I wanted to see if Shannon's dog would speak to Chris.
See my dog?
Dog.
I'll show you my dog. My little one.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Hold on. Say hi.
A little bit bigger.
You guys are making me miss my dog.
There we go. And now Brandon's got his dog here. This is taking on a whole other.
I got two of them here.
Oh, look at that. That is sweet.
Oh my God, this is getting.
How many dogs you got in that tour bus? I'm all stuffed in a cabinet somewhere.
They can hide anywhere, man, in my pocket.
I just pulled mine out of my beard.
Case, and they all just come running.
I just want to quickly go back to some of the original questions. I know Chris and Shannon joined us late, but you know, a big part of this festival is we've been talking a lot about food. Is that this is really a festival about craft beer and high-end spirits and gourmet man food, as well as amazing mind-blowing rock and roll. So. Chris Kale, are you a foodie? Are you a gourmet? Are you a chef? Do you cook?
I like a little bit of everything, but I mean my main thing is I'm a whiskey guy.
Okay.
I enjoy nice bourbon, nice smoky scotches, that sort of thing. So it gets no more manly than a nice smoky scotch for me.
Nice. So are you a single malt guy or a blended whiskey?
I'm whatever is comped by the house.
Okay. Good answer.
I live in Vegas, man. That's what we do there.
Whatever by the house. Okay. And rocks or neat? Rocks or neat?
Oh, I like one ice cube. Generally speaking, though.
The big cube?
They have these whiskey stones.
Whiskey stones, yes.
You get a nice a cold tech wood without any of the ice melting into the whiskey, which maintains the flavor profile of whatever whiskey you choose, while maintaining a bit of a nice cold edge to it. So yeah, I'm a fan of the whiskey stones.
Sophisticated, man.
Sounds like a band name.
I'm fancy.
The Whiskey Stones.
Right, Johnny? You know, you tour with me. You know.
Oh yeah.
He's passed a couple of whiskey stones. Well, it is probably 5 o'clock in Denmark, so we could talk about drinking.
Exactly.
And Chris Howarth, you guys, Chris, you and Marie in the band, do you get to cook much, or are you guys mostly takeout? Are you a chef? Are you?
I'm kind of a chef. I know how to make a really good grilled cheese. No, man, Maria's like the gourmet. Like over on her bus, it's like she's got to have like this Thai food or crab legs, all this crazy stuff. And over on Bro Bus, it's like burgers and pizza.
Bro Bus, I like that.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna
Transformer. Bro Bus.
Yes, the Bro Bus. He transforms.
The bro bust is robust.
We have one final question that came in, and then we're gonna, we'll be signing off here. But this is from a fan in St. Louis, and the question is, when did you know you made it? So Shannon, we'll start first. When did you know you made it? When did Godsmack? What was that tipping point for you guys?
Well, I mean, I got to play one time with Black Sabbath, and that's when I felt like I made it. You know, I got to play with Geezer, Tony, and Ozzy, like in a odd situation where Michael Borden had to go and do Faith No More. So I knew Trujillo, who was playing for Ozzy at the time, and so I got the call for that and got to do a makeup show with Sabbath. And you know, obviously walking on stage with them, I felt like I'd made it. You know, that was in 1991.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Johnny, what did you guys feel that Nothing More kind of made it? What was the moment for you guys?
That's a good question.
Besides
I feel like
being
we're still
invited to
working
do
on
Google
it.
Hang.
You know, I think once I stopped being in perpetual stress about how I was going to pay the bills every month, I think that was the bottom line. You know, after that, everything's just icing on the cake. When you can just legitimately live and do what you love, everything past that is just icing, you know? So to me, it was just being able to do this full time. It wasn't someone recognizing me somewhere or some kind of, you know, fame type thing. That's what it was for me. But we're still working on it. I don't know. We're continually making it. I don't think we'll ever fully make it. We're always chasing that carrot, you know?
Perfect. Chris, how about you guys?
I feel like when you're like Metallica, maybe you could say you made it, or Guns N' Roses or something. But like we're still working on it every day. It's never ending. When you get some achievement, there's always some other achievement. But we are truly blessed to be out here doing this and making a living doing it. So in that respect, we made it. But there's still so much more to go, that we want to do out there.
Well, not to borrow from Shannon's story, but I remember seeing you guys at the Garden opening for Ozzy, and I thought that was a pretty...
Dude, on Christmas, it was sold out. That was pretty serious.
That was a big moment. Dan, how about you guys? How about the Atreyu guys? You personally, what was the moment you felt like it was kind of a defining moment where it got real?
I think even just getting the first time we went and recorded our first full-length CD, we had to fly out to New Jersey. And for me, I'd never really been anywhere before, and it was music that kind of allowed me to start traveling, and especially to go all the way across the country. And that was also my first time getting to go to New York City and see, Times Square and all that kind of stuff. So it was, for me, it was like, wow, like music brought me here, So it's I felt like that was kind of the catalyst, and the point where I felt like things were happening.
Coming to New Jersey, who knew? Thank you.
Yeah.
Chris, how about you guys? How about for Five Finger? What was a kind of a game-changing moment for you and the band?
The game-changing moment for me specifically was I came from basically nothing. I was just a bartender working in Vegas, and I literally got the text behind the bar while I was working at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas that I had the gig with Five Finger Death Punch. So as I was bartending in Vegas, I got the gig that I had the fucking dream coming true right then. And then fast forward 4 years later, with the support of the fans through social networking, I won a Golden God Award against people like Geezer Butler for Bass Player of the Year. That's amazing to me that in a 4-year span, I can go from literally getting a text behind the bar that I have my dream job to having the support of the fans to be the best bass player of the year in metal. That right there was mind-blowing for me.
Well, that was a great moment, and you're easily the best bass player in this chat room right now. I could say that.
I've seen the talent out of Johnny from Nothing More, so give him 2 more months. He's got the bass thing down.
I've been working on my slap, man, so we're going to have to duke it out.
Get a pick. The hell with the slap.
Slap and pop. That's great. That's a great answer, Chris. Thank you. And then finally, Brandon, what was it for you? What was that moment?
I feel like it's happened multiple times, but I feel like with any band, I mean, the big thing with me has just been kind of like being in the company of like legends. Like, you get to the point where you start playing shows and you start going on tour with like your own heroes and like legends in your own eyes. And I think that is a crazy thing that kind of consistently happens where you're like, fuck, like I used to just watch these bands and buy their records. Now I'm like on tour with them, hanging out, doing whatever.
Yep.
So I think that's pretty cool. That and when I purchased my second Bentley Cash, that was pretty cool.
Yes. I've actually got a backtrack now. Now that he brought that one up.
You want to mention your Bentley? Anyone want to?
No.
Very
Well,
cool.
we were playing over in Soundwave over in Australia. And, I'm a huge fan of music. And Chris was there, actually, from In This Moment. I was getting ready to say goodbye to And Jason Newstead was up on the deck. And I walked over and I was like, hey, man, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Chris from Five Finger Death Punch. He slaps me and goes, I know who you are, you fuck. I was like, all right, I think I made it now.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was weird.
Guys, I'm sure it's pretty rare that we get everybody here in the same room. Is there any, before I give everybody a final sign-off and give the fans an opportunity where to get tickets to see all you guys play, are there any questions that you guys have for each other while we have you here? Any burning questions that Atreyu always wanted to ask, Godsmack or Five Finger wanted to question, nothing more, anything while we're
Johnny,
here?
I got a question for Johnny.
What's up?
How is your record so fucking good?
Great question. That is a great question. I was wondering it myself.
I don't think there's an answer to that other than thanks. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you dig it.
Great.
We've been huge fans of you guys for a long time, so that's a huge compliment coming from y'all. My guitar player, Mark, he would always turn me on to a lot of music, and you guys were one of them, for many, many years. So
awesome.
Fucking awesome to hear that from you. I got a question actually for Chris Kale. You said you're in Copenhagen, right? Have you had a chance to visit?
Yes.
There's like a city within the city there. It's like this hippie commune.
Ian Cristiano.
Yeah, Chris. Have you been there? Yeah. It's. I didn't get to go when I was there.
I personally have not gone over there.
Well, when we were.
Other members of the crew have been over there, but I have not personally been over there yet. No.
Okay. Yeah.
My eyes are still open.
Yeah, you don't.
Should go there.
Yeah.
You should go there. They have mushrooms.
Thank you, Shannon. On that note, I'm going to sign off. This is Chris Kale broadcasting from. And I'm out.
Later, Chris.
Well, guys, I just want to thank everybody for coming down, being part of this chat. October 10th, Philadelphia, Monster Energy Rock Allegiance Festival. It's going to be incredible. All these bands, plus Zombie, Korn, Bring Me the Horizon, Steel Panther, Hollywood Undead, plus so many more that are about to be announced. Did we mention Gourmet Man Food? I think we did, but we'll say it again. Gourmet Man Food, it's going to be everywhere. Craft beers, fun and games, adventure, beards. Tickets are on sale starting tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, rockallegiance.com. You can get VIP tickets, hotel packages, 4-packs, all this great stuff. Go to rockallegiance.com for tickets, lineups, times, God knows what else. But it'll all be there. It's going to be a great time. I just want to play us out with a special song. And just say I want to thank everybody for coming down. Hall & Oates may or may not be there. That's not confirmed. But thanks everybody for joining us here at APTV today. Again, Monster Energy, Rock Allegiance, signing off. I want to thank everybody for coming down, guys. Five Finger Death Punch, Atreyu, In This Moment, Nothing More, Godsmack. Guys, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me. Later, y'all.
Yeah, thank you.
Go on.
Easy, guys.